All right. Welcome to Cafe Chronicles.
Oh, I'm excited to be here. You know I am.
Yeah, I know. Tonight we have the fabulous Gwen Foxx.
Ooh,
Welcome back.
yes, it's been a while.
It has been.
And I did come right into the snow
Right.
after being in 70-degree weather
Wow, that must have been
in
nice.
Atlanta. Yeah, really nice, especially being with my grandchildren.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to be home.
Yeah.
And I'll be here for the entire month of December, so that's really cool.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. I was like, man, did you really just leave? And I was gone, like almost 2 years.
Has it been 2 years?
Almost. Because the boys are 16 months.
Wow.
But it was that urgent, you know. My
Yeah.
daughter was like, I don't know what to do. It's 2 babies coming here. I was like, wait a minute, say that again, too? So we've been excited about the twins, and now that they're here, it's like over the moon.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, so what do we name them? She's like, I'm not worrying about a name right now. This is when she was carrying them.
Yeah.
I just want to get them here, Mom. Don't bug me. Then she ended up giving them their grandfather's name.
Oh,
So that's their
nice.
namesake. But they're old men names, Gregory and Joseph. I hope they don't mind.
That's not too bad.
No.
Yeah.
Man. How? You know, if you don't mind, this is the 7th year of Foxxy Gwensday Wednesday at Aretha's Jazz Cafe. Now, I'm going to sit this down.
Okay.
You do know, Ted, the first 5 years lets you know if you're going to be successful or should you keep trying, should you not keep trying.
Right.
Well, in our 5th year, I believe, we became award-winning.
Yeah, we did.
I'm talking swept it across the board winning, you know.
It was a major success.
Well,
Yeah.
I always like to refer back to when I first said, hi, Ted. Okay, but it starts before then. Kern Brantley and I, you know, we produced the one upstairs in the main hall when Aretha was alive, which was just monumental. All of those girls were amazing. She was really proud of that show. Okay, so after her passing, here comes the grand opening of the Aretha's Jazz Cafe.
Yeah.
And again, Kern and I, you know, we handpicked and produced that one. Well, I just fell in love. And Karen's looking at me. Karen's like, Karen McBride, I'm putting lights over here. I'm staging girls up there, and I'm putting them on the stairs. And she's like, what is she doing? Because, you know, it's so intimate. But after she saw they had the red dresses on and we had those little lights on the stairs and they performed from the stairs, it was great.
I think I have video of that.
Do you?
I think so. I got to look that up.
And after that, I'm like, Kern, I'm staying. I got to figure this out. So I think the next day or two, I call you and I'm like, hi, Ted, this is Gwen. I think I belong in the cafe with you.
Yeah.
And you were like, okay, well, what are we doing? And I said, I would love to have a night. And so you agreed. And I thought we were going to do just an after work deal. That's cool, you know. Then we realized, well, maybe we need to make it a little later so that people will come.
We tried a few different things.
We did, you know, because we wanted the downtown to come in, you know, after work. But a lot of people are trying to go home.
See, that's the thing about, like, around here, people like to just get on that freeway
They do.
and go.
Yeah, it's a downtown vibe, I guess.
So you brought in multiple bands, right?
Yes, I had to come up with an idea. At first, it was just going to be Gwen Foxx on stage. Come see her. You know?
Well, I remember, I don't know how this was early, but you brought in a white couch that still happens to be in the green room. The white couch gets so much use. It's fantastic. Yeah.
So I was going to do that whole staging.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then it hit me. That's a Detroit thing that we do. You know, you go see an artist and you keep trying to build a fan base to keep the doors open or what have you. Then I thought about it. I'm like, Ted, why don't we like start just opening the doors for folks where they can come in. At first, we were just offering it to the musicians and singers that were in the show. Remember the Aretha's show that we did upstairs?
Oh, right.
So they would get to come in. They could use the stage because it was actually going to be rental, a fee, which it still is. And you were like, well, that's a good idea. Every idea I gave you, you were like, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And I have to call you like my son, Raphael, great leader.
Oh, yeah.
Great leader.
He says,
told me to tell you
every
that.
time I see him, he says that to me.
And he means it. But these are some of the reasons why he says that. Because if it's a good idea, it doesn't even have to be a great idea. It just needs to be an idea that we can try and see if it works. You're going to say, okay, let's try it. Let's do it.
I always got to try. Like if there's a little bit in there
who you are.
that I think is going to work,
Yep.
and I can see it, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
Because especially if I'm working with you, with someone I trust.
Well, that's been my claim to fame with you. That
Yeah.
he knows if I have an idea, it's probably something that we can maneuver. And so I open it up to the artist to come in once you okayed it. Then I had to figure out, now what does that mean?
Right.
So I would tell them you get an opportunity to connect your brand to the iconic Aretha in the historical music hall.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to sell your own tickets because Ted went to the main man upstairs, Vince, and said, let him keep the money.
Yeah.
Let him keep the money.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And that's your payday. And who has ever done that? Nobody but you, Ted.
Yeah. See, because
Nobody but you.
I'm a musician myself and have been, and I know what it's like. So I'm always for the musician.
Yeah.
And sometimes that gets me in trouble.
I'm sure.
I'm
sure.
Because
I
want,
thought that would.
Because I want to get them paid, and I want them to have all the amenities of the house, and so I try to do all I can for them. We are not profit, so sometimes it's difficult. But whatever I can do for the artists, I try to do because I know what it's like.
Yeah.
I know both sides.
So when we did that, now I have to come up with, okay, I've convinced the artist to come in. Ooh, how do I help them? So remember, we used to have board meetings, like 15 people.
Yeah.
But that was the engine.
Yeah.
Everybody's putting out the social media, stuff about who's coming and what's happening. And it just...
That was the great thing. You had a team. You still do.
I still do.
Yeah. And that was fantastic.
Yeah.
So, it's just you have someone, a house manager, you have all these people in their place and staying in their lane and doing their thing. And that's why it works.
Yeah, staying in the lane was the main thing.
I wish more people did that.
Yeah. But it really
things run
works.
so much smoother.
Even when I left, a lot of people didn't even know I was gone because if there was a Wednesday that I booked with you for someone, it still ran.
Oh, yeah, and you see the Gwen
team.
Foxx logo?
Yeah, my
the
logo.
GF, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing about knowing that you're not a one-man show ever. If you want to be really successful,
Oh, yeah.
you got to have a team of great people. So then we put the team together, and all of the artists... Okay, I'm going to use Beth. I hope she doesn't get mad. So I'm like, Beth, no, people will pay to see you. Oh, Gwen, they're not going to pay to see me.
Really?
Beth.
Wow.
She's like, Gwen. I said, trust me.
Because that was back,
Trust me. And she was one of the artists. But after that, all of the artists felt the same way. They felt like they had to be somewhere where... it's just the restaurant folks, guests that come in and all of that.
Like a built-in crowd,
yeah,
right?
No, because I'm paying attention. So that was the only thing that was not difficult for me, but I had to let some folks know. If I don't think you can get at least 25, 30 people in the room, this might not be the room for you, I want you here. And so then I started putting opening acts. So if you couldn't get the 20, 25 people, but you really wanted to be in here, well, maybe you can open for an artist that's coming in or a group that's coming in.
That's still helping the artist. Well, now you're helping multiple artists,
That's how we ended up with so many people. Then we did our young folks. Remember the young musicians you brought in? They had the blue hair and
Blue hair.
It was a young girl with blue hair and red hair, and they got up there and jammed. But they had to be
Maybe,
like
yeah.
16, 17. That was in our first year,
Yeah.
2018.
Okay.
And, you know, I feel like that's what blessed us because we were catering to the young
Yeah.
people. You know, that's our future. So that was amazing just to have different artists, different genres. I think I've had every genre on a Foxxy Gwensday Wednesday except country.
No?
Did we have a country artist?
I don't know. It feels like we have.
I mean, I want the hat, the boots, everything.
I don't think it was that deep.
Yeah, I
but-
wanted to be deep. So I'll have to I'm gonna work on that. But we've had every genre of music
Yeah.
in the Aretha's Jazz Cafe. And be it not on my night, on some night.
Yeah.
You know? So for 7 years, we've proven that, okay,
Yeah.
it works.
And people still call me up and say, you know, what's going on
Yeah.
Foxxy Gwensday.
Oh, man. That's
Yeah.
so awesome. You know, because I really didn't know, but I knew. Remember, I said, Ted, just give me 6 months and see what I can do. You know, okay, well, 6 months.
Yeah.
And then after COVID, remember we had to shut down for COVID for a while. Did I tell about the sex appeal? Oh, I did.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that stays in my mind all the time. But after COVID, I was like, oh, gosh, we were just getting going, just getting the momentum. You know, like I said, people weren't accustomed to coming, you know, on a date night or anything to the cafe yet. They were used to going to the hall. And after COVID, I was like, are we going to be able to survive? And we came back even stronger because my last show was going to be Vicki Winans and Ronnie McNair.
Yeah.
And I had to cancel the show, my biggest show.
I remember that.
Oh, my goodness. I had to cancel the show. And somehow we were just blessed all over again, Ted. It's like, you know, we just started winning awards.
Yeah.
Year after year after COVID.
And it's on a Wednesday, you know?
And that's hump day.
Yeah.
You know, I think we kind of thought maybe Monday. I don't know. Did we throw around a few dates? I don't know,
Maybe.
days. Yeah, but Wednesday ended up being the day.
But it happened, to me, it happened also so quickly and kind of organically. Like, it just all of a sudden, boom. I know. You know, Foxxy Wednesday.
When I think about some of the times, though, that we were here, remember we tried theater. My son, remember Raphael?
Sure.
It was successful.
Yeah.
And then I said, Derek, I think we need to use both ends of the room. So,
Oh, that's right. We put a stage at the back of the room.
but it made sense at the
Yeah.
time because if you had tracks, and you got some folks that have a whole band and everything for the stage.
Yeah.
So we wanted to keep that exclusivity to that.
Yeah.
So if you had tracks, because it had the music hall, remember the whole
Yeah,
look
we
back
had this little
there?
sign by the
Yeah.
bookshelf.
So
We put a stage, we put a platform in the back of the room, like where the soundboard is, you know where the bookshelf is? And but they were doing turnover or something on the stage, and we'd have
tracks.
tracks, or like,
or
like Dennis
poetry.
Lee or some
Dennis,
was playing.
So everybody would just turn around.
They'd turn around, and then they'd play back there. Yeah.
We've got some chronicles.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But it was, you know, all successful again.
Yeah.
People would just, you know, if they were already in the room because I would have sometimes a 3 o'clock show, a 7 o'clock show, and the last show would be 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Remember? Derek would be like, okay, Gwen, you're driving me crazy. But the people were having such a great time.
Yeah.
Then it got to the point where I had to start using the ropes, remember? To stop people from coming in until we cleared the
We'd have
room.
to-
So it had to be one way in.
Yeah, we have to like steer the people and keep them out.
I know.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, it couldn't be any better. We couldn't be more blessed.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. And we didn't even see it coming. We didn't see it coming.
No.
No way.
No. It was any problem we had was a good problem to have.
It was. Yeah. Like maybe 10 people too many.
Yeah.
Where are we going to see the last 10 people?
Yeah.
You know? So,
It was always like that.
man, this has been a great experience for me because you have to realize this was my comeback after my husband, the great Greg Dokes, passed. He passed in 2012. I shut down.
Yeah.
I did nothing. Nothing. And then I got the call from the Franklin family to, produce with Kern. The girls, I got all the girls, and he got the band, and we did all of that. What was that? The Detroit Music Weekend.
Yeah.
And
That was 2017. Yeah.
and maybe 2 or 3 weeks prior to that, I had gotten into a really bad car accident.
Oh, jeez.
But when I got the call, it was like, I know I got to do this. And I remember singing, and because the airbag just exploded all over, and my throat was all messed up.
Oh,
it was so crazy. And I just said, I can do this. The only thing, speaking of chronicles, Karen was like, Gwen, you've got to sing Respect. Now, I'm thinking my throat is still all messed up because I just got in an accident. I'm like, Angela, you have the song Respect because they gave me a rose is still a rose to sing. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that to her. It's her song. Let her sing it.
And
Now the tape is rolling. And I'm like, what did I just do? But I love Angela Davis, and she did a magnificent job. But that thing went down in history.
yeah.
And I'm behind there. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. And Kurz looking at me like, see? We've had some great times, like you said, man.
Yeah.
Just-
Well, music is medicine, man.
Music is
That's it saved my life.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I feel you
Yeah.
on that,
So-
man.
Yeah, it does wonders.
I remember the first show when I met you that I came to see, and I think you were at Arts, Beats, and Eats.
Oh yeah.
And you looked out there, you're like,
Yeah.
Gwen?
That's right. Yeah.
Because it's family. At this point, now we
Yeah.
have to support each other and come see each other.
Yeah, that was fantastic. That was a
you
nice
were
surprise.
fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
That was, and I just downloaded the new music.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I put it on my page so people can see, go download Ted's
thank
music.
you. Yeah.
So, you looked out there, Gwen's out there. Because, I perform with the Jerry Ross Band, on the weekends.
Yeah, let's talk about what you're doing now musically.
Yeah. So, I had not done anything really since the twins. I had a friend fill in, and I'm back. I just got back. And the Jerry Ross Band is something that's really near and dear to my heart because I met Jerry Ross when I was 20-something,
Yeah.
and I'm still with him. And a lot of people don't get an opportunity to have gigs like that, or that union that he and I have. We're still out here trying to be stars or whatever, make more money. That's all it really means. But he really takes good care of his people. It's 12 in the band.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
But we all really do well, and we're always working, So it's a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's basically all I do. And if I do anything else, it's normally was here. Ronnie McNair just opened his club in Pontiac. So I've been helping him out with his brunch and everything. And he was the last artist to do the gospel Christmas gala that I do every year.
Oh.
So last year I couldn't come, but Tony did it anyway.
Yeah.
But the year before that, he was our special guest.
Okay.
So I just saw him on the
Yeah.
CNN special Christmas. I posted it, singing for, the Macy's Day Parade in New York. So he's going to be here on, what day are we here? The 17th.
17th,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's going to pop in on the 17th.
Might as well talk about that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tony Booker.
Yes.
She's amazing. She's an award-winning gospel singer, and she is so fantastic. She heard about the Foxxy Gwensday Wednesdays, and actually, she went to Maurice, and she's like, I need to get in there. I want to do a show. And when he told me that, I was elated. I'm like, let's make it bigger than that. I need to start having an annual show, and it needs to be my Christmas show. And why not let it be a Motown R&B gospel Christmas show?
Yeah.
This was 1, 2, 3. This is our 3rd annual, I believe, and it always sells out.
Yeah.
Always sells out. People look forward to it.
And you're
because-
doing 2 this year.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Yeah. December 17th.
Yeah. That's the big
Aretha's
day.
Jazz Cafe.
Aretha's Jazz Cafe with Dr. Tony Booker and Gwen Foxx. And we have a few special guests as well.
Yeah. But there's a 3 o'clock, and that's
Yes.
private, correct?
Well, the 3 o'clock, this is what's so special about being here with you. This is another one of those things you allow. The 3 o'clock is for our seniors. We didn't do it last year because she didn't know how to, manipulate it. But the year before that, we had all of these seniors listening to gospel music. We did R&B. I think Michael Brock came in.
Okay, yeah.
And it's just for them. And it's just an hour. It's not like it's a whole show. They come in about 3 and by 5 o'clock it's cleared out, But it's just for the seniors.
Okay.
And our doors are not 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
You agree to let it be 3. That's you.
Yeah.
But so that's what's happening is just for our seniors, and they just come in. So the church buses brought them in before, a couple of church buses, and they enjoyed it. So I think we had chips and soda, and that was enough. But the seniors got to celebrate Christmas by having a day out.
That's great.
So that's what that is. Yeah.
All right.
So I'm excited. I've got to do a concert though, because I did my birthday when I left.
Right.
And it was crazy. I had Leslie Nelson and Notorious Donald Ray perform.
So wait, are you performing on the 17th?
I am.
Okay.
I was trying to make it a surprise. But
Well, you stuck. I don't know if you kind of hinted it there.
I'm going to perform.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm going to do some gospel as well as my regular
fantastic.
R&B. And because I'm excited about CeCe Winans. And matter of fact, I just left church. That's why I got the big flower on.
Okay.
The People's Missionary Baptist Church with Kathy Jones and Karen, I don't know their names, Joycelyn, Joyce, and one more person. Okay. Kathy, anyway, People's Missionary Baptist Church. So they are all a part of coming to the cafe for the gospel show. And so I'm like, well, I've got to do gospel a little bit. I see CeCe Winans doing the national anthem. So now I'm doing a couple of her songs. Because I've always done Vicki Winans, some of my friends' songs, the Clark sisters.
Yeah.
I toured with them. But I watched her, and she's so fabulous. So now tonight I did a few of her songs before coming here. So I'm going to do a couple of CeCe Winans songs in homage to her. Because I don't think
that's exciting now.
I don't think we.
Because I don't think that's on the flyer, is it?
No. If you don't see the Cafe Chronicles, you won't know that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a CeCe Winans, "The Goodness of God." I think that's her newest song, and just have a good time. Of course, do our Motown. I got and Ronnie McNair and I have a Christmas song that we released was it a year and a half ago.
Okay.
So he'll be coming singing that with me, and like we always do.
Have a big night.
Yeah, pretty big deal, So.
But you can only hear that here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only find out about that here.
Yeah, because I have not told a soul. Yeah.
All right, so Cafe Chronicles. We ask our guests if you can remember, or if something pops in your head, something that's happened to you at the cafe that you can recall, a memorable moment. I know there's probably millions of them.
There are.
But something just kind of pops in your head.
I remember one time, I think it was a really slow night. I don't even know if it was because of the weather or what, right? And I was like, oh, we're going to go home early, because I was actually performing then that night. And I look up, and here comes in 20 people from Australia. Do you remember this night? I have a picture of it.
I can see that happening.
I was like, what? And we had to start the night all over. They had the best time.
Yeah.
Derek was like, we're not closing. Get the stove on. And it was like 20 Australians.
Yeah.
And they enjoyed themselves so much. And I just sang Motown because all they wanted was Motown.
Yeah.
Thank God I had a lot of Motown.
That's happened more than you think.
That was nuts to
when,
me.
like, you know, the people from Germany or people just going from club to club, kind of.
But 20 people walked in the door. And they actually said they had Googled where to hear the live entertainment.
Yeah.
And we came up and they said, well, let's go over there. So that was a really, really special night because they were excited. It was their first time, a few of them, a first time in the States. And we took photos and it was just a good time. And Maurice was all in the picture. So it was a good time. Yes, but that's a special moment because I'm like, oh, this was a complete fail tonight. I should have not... we could have just stayed home.
Yeah, anything can happen down there.
Anything. Right? Yeah. Well, like we were talking about having the stage in the back.
Yeah.
So when we started doing my son Raphael Fox started doing that, and he was nominated Detroit Producer of the Year 2 years in a row last year.
Really?
Before. I think this year as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, you gotta get him in here because know he's got some chronicles.
Yeah.
But when we were doing the theater down there, which we just randomly decided to do, that became a very monumental thing for folks because they were surprised. And then people were like, well, can we do our plays in there? I think we did one or two more. It was just something for Raphael to do. But people were like, oh, but it's kind of hard to maneuver, to have a whole play without using the whole room. And sometimes it gets a little, because we pack the house.
Yeah.
So it's hard for you to deliver lines in the house if it's too many people.
Yeah.
So, but that's another one of those special moments because we didn't see that one coming either, doing actual theater in the cafe.
Because that's...
Because we normally do theater upstairs.
Yeah.
Full productions.
How many were in the cast?
Oh, we're going to say 10.
Yeah.
Pretty big cast. We were all driving each other crazy behind stage, running up and down stairs. But it worked so well. Again,
Yeah, because was that before the stage got bigger? Because the stage, it's getting bigger and bigger over the years.
I think it was after our first enlargement. Yeah, because I'm sure I didn't do it before then.
Okay.
And another one of the monumental days, I think it was the Prolifics, and somehow we overbooked, and we really were at capacity. So I said, okay, maybe I can get 10 more people in here. And so what we did was put the audience on stage with them. And they loved it.
That's a good idea.
They loved it. It was really crazy, but it was so much fun. And then they would do their little thing, and they would turn to the back like that. And the girls, and we put only women on the stage, though, because it was only men.
Yeah.
I said, don't put any men on the stage, just women, because we got the male artists up here.
That's a good idea.
And they were able to interact like that. You don't remember that?
Kind of.
Oh, I guess you can't remember everything, though.
Yeah.
Ted, you can't remember it all. But that was monumental. It was so, and for some reason, all of the ladies had on red or sequin, and it just looked like it was part of the show, and it really was not.
Wow.
And they were like, oh, back in American Bandstand when the girls was holler and carry on. It was a fun time. So that was another one of my cafe chronicles that I was like, wow, that really worked.
That's great.
But I could go on. If my brain started thinking, we'd be here all night. We'd be here all night. So, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
But can I go back to our 7-year?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So there's no way any of it would be what it is if it was not first and foremost for you. And then you're taking it to our big guy, Vince. And then Karen saying, okay, we'll try. Let's see,
Yeah.
So I have gifts and Derek. So I have gifts for everybody.
Okay.
You can take that later. But this one's yours. Oh. And you got to open it on camera.
I got to open it on camera.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't drink.
I don't.
But I thought I'd get you a little drink kind of canister. Now, this is because...
I thought it was going to be a snake popping up,
But we know that you keep us all on time, okay? When you said 10:02, it's 10:06. What time you guys be clearing out?
Oh, I love it.
Now, this one is for blue jeans. It's not to be fancy schmancy because you are fancy schmancy. But it's just a fun timepiece. And when I looked at it, I said, that looks like Ted to me.
Thank you.
You know? And you see it's got the cowhide and all of that. So it's for jeans. And it's blue, whether you can tell or not.
I can.
Yeah. So, but that's just to say how much I love you. And I'm so grateful that you trusted me the way you did. Because you could have said, Gwen, you're getting a boot out of here.
Zoom in there? How's that?
But it's just something, you know, casual little something when you put in your jeans. Because you always wear these cool hats. You know what I mean? So you put your cap on, throw your... Yeah.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, but you mean a lot to me and my entire team. Raphael and I were so grateful because he had just come home from California and to help me out. And then you guys do it.
Yeah.
Make it happen. As long as it happens.
Yeah.
You
We
know?
miss you here.
Yeah, I've got to come back soon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to get in the building and do what it is we do, you know? But my grandsons are just, I think once, well, maybe when they turn 2, maybe 3, maybe 4.
Bring them to cafe.
Got to.
Yeah.
I have to. They've got to get pictures in the cafe and get that whole legacy.
Get them on stage as soon as possible.
Because Gregory, who's named after my husband, that's his thing, banging and playing his piano. And he's only 16 months. Wow. But he's totally into it already. It's incredible.
That's great.
Yeah. I'm so excited still. But yeah, I'm going to get them here, and I'm going to do my concert somewhere in 2026. So, and invite everybody out. I think it's going to be free, and I'll get it sponsored, and we're just going to have a good time.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I had to get
That's
you a gift.
fantastic.
I'm
Thank
like,
you
wait
so
a minute.
much.
It's our 7th year. We're celebrating. We got to get something for the big guy.
I love it. Thank you so much. And thank you for doing this. Yeah, I'm glad we could make it work.
I know. I'm like, I'm going to be home.
Schedule, yeah.
Wait, what did you? I think was it September, October? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm like, December.
Yeah.
I'll be back home.
I know.
Yeah.
So, all right, Gwen Foxx, thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, my pleasure.
All right.
You know, thank everybody behind the scenes. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, 7 years.
7 years.
All right, we made it.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.